All right, we are back at it again, finally getting to the last episode, special episode of Alan Wake, which is the writer. So we're going to go ahead, we're just going to jump right into it.
Previously on Alan Wake. It's not a lake. It's an ocean. After saving my wife from the mysterious dark presence, I found myself trapped in the dark place.
Imagination can be the enemy here.
A nightmarish world that exists somewhere beyond the shores of our own existence.
We're the one making all this happen.
Just do what Zane tells you.
Follow the signal.
Is all this really coming out of my head?
Dark place is playing tricks on you.
I made my way across its ever-shifting landscape, trying to reach Thomas Zane.
You're trapped in your own nightmares. You're still going deeper.
All right, probably going to be more dialogue right after this, I'm guessing.
There you go, Alan. It's all in your head. You've been making it up.
Really, Wake.
Your
Delusions are out of control.
Get out of my head.
Seriously, Al.
Get out of my head!
A grip. You know reality's different here. See what I mean, Al?
Ugh, I think I'm stuck on this side.
Well, you're gonna have to find your way out of there. I'll wait. Just remember, you're still in the dark place. You know that, right? I don't want to alarm you, pal, but it's sink or swim time.
Fine.
All right, so we got to go ahead
Feel
and
the
get
pressure
Barry.
mounting. Barry was right. Time was running out. Everything I saw was a dark, twisted version of reality based on my memories and thoughts.
So hopefully we can go ahead and just, we need to get this moving. And that's interesting that they're already not giving us a flashlight. Is that it? There we go. Yeah, so took a couple days break and getting close to the end of my little vacation from my parents, so good way to wrap it up is by finishing with Alan Wake, and then, like I said, got other games planned.
Accepted. If all of this was from my mind, then I was the one making all this happen. I was literally fighting myself. It was a moment of clarity.
Yeah, I think just I don't see a lot of games pursue kind of the idea of like more psychological themes like this about like being stuck in your own head and what that really kind of like represents. But I think it's something that I wish more games did, or at least maybe games there maybe are games I've just completely missed that do. But if you know one, give me a recommendation. Okay. So let's go ahead. Reload, recharge. There we go. So let's just grab all this stuff. Even though I don't actually have a weapon yet, do I? Yeah, I do not. Okay. So, trying to think what else has been going on.
I felt finished myself. All I had wanted was to save Alice. After that, a part of me had been ready to just give in and die. But I hadn't given up. Thomas Zane had reached me. I had run across a nightmarish landscape following a signal from him. He kept telling me I was sinking, going too deep. I wasn't sure if he meant the dark place or insanity. Perhaps they were one and the same.
But one thing that I noticed just in between recording sessions is I don't have all the trophies or achievements for it, and I don't really plan on doing that just because as much as I love it, that's not really the way I game. But you know what? That's going to be our question for the day. Let me know. Do you go ahead and are you 100% completionist, or do you think it's not really worth your time or whatever? Let me know. There's very few games I think I've ever 100% completed. And I think it's me liking them, but also they were easy to do. Like some of these that I saw is just like, it's not really worth my time, to be honest, for me. But again, I don't judge if that's what you do, or like how long you spend on a game. It doesn't matter if you spend like, okay, I beat the game in 3 hours, I'm done, I put it down, never gonna touch it again. Or if you are Nope. Or if you're someone who's like, yeah, I put like over 1,000 hours in this one game, and I know like every nook and cranny. Like either way, major respect. I can, even though I'm not someone who does usually like 1,000 hours. Oh, Night Springs, cool. I get that. That's how some people show their appreciation and love for something, and while that's not me, I respect it. There's no reason to kind of shame people for spending that much time on their favorite game. The only time I get frustrated is if you see people who are like, "Oh, I have nothing to play," and like, I wish I had something new, and then they keep going back to these like 2 or 3 games. That's annoying.
So, you really are nuts, huh? Let's face it, we always knew this was coming.
I guess, but I actually feel pretty rational, all things considered.
Crazy people don't know they're crazy. That's where they're crazy. Hey, check out the light show behind the lodge.
Oh wow.
Zane's light.
Yeah, you're done sinking now. That means he's just about caught up with you. You better go talk to him.
True. But we're also going to make sure that there's nothing else that we're missing. Because I'm pretty sure I did that last time where I just kind of ran straight through, not paying attention to A-side objectives. And can you please... I know I complain about like every episode, or at least every other episode, about it snapping to over the left shoulder, which I don't like. I'm going to keep complaining about it until I'm done with this game. Because it's mechanically one of the very few qualms I have. Like, I know the graphics aren't superb. I mean, it was a game made for '08, I think. So judging it based on 2024 standards is unreasonable. And I know they have a remaster, which to me didn't look as good, but I know some people really liked it. So
Some fireworks here. Nice.
We heard the old gods play. Music came out wrong. It attracted the hunters.
yeah, I wasn't really ready for. I wanted to do a little bit of exploring.
Remember this out?
Oh yeah, the stored version is very interesting. Let me see how this really helps me, if at all. So far, it doesn't seem like it does. Are you kidding me? He didn't even actually touch me, unless I got hit by something. But, see, I'm kind of mad that I didn't get to explore, because that just kind of fucked me from the beginning.
Nice.
We heard the old gods play. Music came out wrong. It attracted the hunters.
So, we're gonna just load up. Come on.
The music screamed and boomed around Wake as the monsters attacked.
Oh, there. Oh, I don't want to deal with that right now. But I know I don't have a chance. Really have a choice, not chance. Oh, that's just... That's not actually going to kill him, which is... You know, I would prefer to have killed him. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that.
Hey, isn't it kind of ironic that you're a writer and you're threatened by your own imagination? It's like your greatest power turned against you.
That's very deep, but I'm a little busy not tied over here.
Oh, wait. Melodrama.
Surrounded by the enemy and deafened by the noise. Wake was helpless.
Can I, like, quit being negative? Like, other me so I can, like, actually survive? I know that's part of the theme, but still, I would like to not die. I know there was some stuff back here. Let's see. How do I get up there? I'm dumb. I probably... Let's see. Should I have done this before?
Get inside now, Al. The big guy busted down the door.
I know. Give me a minute to breathe, Barry. Jesus, now I understand why Alan thinks you're so annoying. Can't go that way. Okay. I think this is the center that we... Yeah. Okay, so this is the mental hospital.
Whoa. See, Al? This is classic you. Always making things complicated.
This is just a memory.
Even your memories are complicated.
Cool. We got multiple somehow.
Yeah. So, this... Talk to Zane out there now that he's actually here. I'm just gonna, you know, let you non-imaginary people talk in peace.
You're assuming that Zane is not imaginary, and it's just... Okay, there's a interesting level there of... Not a...
You have done well, Alan. Now I can accompany you. You are trapped in your own dream. You must wake yourself up, but first, you have to reach yourself.
The cabin.
Yes, my cabin. It will not be easy. Your previous work can help you. I still have some pages of your manuscript left. Words like that have power here.
Okay, so we're going to have to go over there, grab that. Well, let's make sure we're not missing any copies of Night Springs. Knew it. And like I said, I'm not worried about achievements, trophies, but, I mean, if I can find them, might as well. But it's not going to be like, oh my god, I have to keep playing because I didn't find this last one.
I can only give you the tools you need. You are the one who has to use them.
Can I get these first? No, probably not. Doesn't look like it. Thank you for being my buddy, Zane. Helping me out, because otherwise we would have been screwed.
The lighthouse?
It's very appropriate. I can help you reach it. But after that, you will be on your own. I cannot enter the cabin now. The Dark Presence made sure of that on our last encounter. You are facing yourself, the parts of your mind that are hard to control. This is not a fight anyone else can win for you.
See, like, again, just like talking about, like, okay, this is about mental insecurities, and that's a little bit what the Dark Place is, and, I mean, there's more and less to it, depending on how you look at it. Float? Do I have to do the boat first? Yeah.
Okay, that's different.
Which, again, I don't think a lot of games have really tackled, at least not that I've seen, so float. Oh, those are just gone now. Cool, cool.
I was glad to have Zane with me in this place.
Because I want those
It's
tools.
very appropriate. I can help you reach it. But after that, you will be on your own. I cannot enter the cabin now. The Dark Presence made sure of that on our last encounter. You are facing yourself, the parts of your mind that are hard to control. This is not a fight anyone else can win for you.
Okay, that's different.
Alright, so first we want to get the float. There we go. And then we'll wait to... the buoy.
I was glad to have Zane with me in this place. He knew the terrain, such as it was, but a part of me wondered if he was even human anymore after so many years of this.
Oh, it just... So that was completely unnecessary. It's just my inner gamer lack of patience coming in. Look, we already see another copy of Night Springs up there. So we know it's somewhere inside.
The world was tilted. It was turning upside down. Wake was lost. He would fall. No. He couldn't tell which way was up. He would die here, torn apart by the whirlwind.
And this is where we get some really interesting stuff of it kind of like the world, it's almost like Inception of just kind of like the world is rotating around you, which I don't know if this came out before or after Inception, because I can definitely see the inspiration if it came out after. Sir.
The wind was picking up. The weight was too high. Too high! At this height, the water would be like hitting concrete.
Oh.
You can't want me dead this bad. The storm was coming! It would throw him off!
So we got Zane up there. Where did that copy of Night Springs go? You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. So we got Paige, which is very helpful. So we're just going to shine all the bridges first that we can actually reach, and then kind of go from there. So I'm trying to think what else is going on. Been talking, like I said, I had an idea for a concept about some crossing over content, and that seems to have gone well, where we're working on it, again, down the line, because both of us are kind of busy right now. Figured that out. And I gotta go ahead, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna be doing when it comes to work very soon, which, it's a Sunday, so even if I shoot out resumes right now, I'm not gonna get any answer. So, regardless, I'm definitely gonna require some patience on my end, but, you know, patience is expected. Alright, so far it's easy. I remember this getting a bit more complicated, and there's a path up there, so we're gonna quickly, because I think, yeah, we have to go up and around. Oh god, no. You're an expert milker? That doesn't sound, oh no. Get them out of here. Grab some more tools. We got revolver, so we're maxed out on that ammo, and we have to make it there. So let's just go ahead and take a leap of faith. Get it? A leap of faith in your mind, you know, dealing with the chaos. Sometimes that's what you need, just forcing yourself to do things you don't want to do. But I mean, I'm probably telling people who already know that I don't know, maybe there's someone who's going to end up discovering this who's young, doesn't really know that yet, but I mean, I doubt it, but you never know. So we got a rock over there. Goodbye, Dwayne the public untalented Johnson. Come on, you were working with me for like a little bit. Are you kidding me? Come on. That's lame. And there's no point in really flashing it because we're in a sedentary space. So let's see, anything good to grab? That's the age of the tree. We're going to just grab all this stuff now, because I have a feeling people are going to try to kill us down here, but I could be definitely wrong.
Stay focused on the lighthouse. If you can reach it, you will find the cabin.
Things are getting pretty crazy here, Sam.
It's to be expected. You are struggling to reclaim yourself. The landscape reflects that strain, but each step takes you closer. If you persevere, you can attain the lucidity that fends off the darkness.
I don't even know where Zane was to say that. So
Now that I knew what I was facing, the environment became even wilder and stranger. Like it was no longer even bothering to pretend that things were normal.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. It makes sense in a sense, which doesn't feel right to say, but we're going to just do one of these rolls just to see what happens. Because I don't remember what this is. Does that? Oh, cool, it does. I don't know if they purposely have it where there's like an extra one so you can go ahead and kind of mess around. And of course, we got this guy who's not going to go down easy. There we go. Just kidding. We're going to force him to go down easy. Quickly reload. Because I thought he was a big guy, but I guess not. Okay, so we're going to probably be sticking with our revolver for now, just because we have the most ammo. And I guess that's the lighthouse. Which also, if you have not seen the movie The Lighthouse, Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe, highly recommend. It's a very good movie. Wait. Okay, now here we go. Yeah, I just kind of like the way that they handle all this stuff. I mean, like, programming-wise, it's pretty simple. You just have, like, a small area with a set timer of if light value held for like X amount of time, then spawn item. Which, I mean, and it's one of those things where, like, as a writer, it also makes sense that he's like thinking of things to kind of like write into the story to help himself. Also, I said revolver and then I switched to a shotgun. That's my B. More. Get out of here. So I got most, but not all. We got a big man. Which, good thing we got some time to deal with him. There we go. Simple. Easy peasy lemon for cheesy. Let's see. So that path is cut off. We got some more stuff there, and we're still looking good on time. Ooh, some more tools. Hopefully we get something very nice. But batteries, which have become useless. And I know I've talked about this way earlier, but I'm really glad they changed the battery approach, because this is what I'm talking about, where, like, once you kind of get in your rhythm, you're never running out of batteries. It's just not that big of an issue, so that's something that, honestly, it almost feels like it shouldn't be part of the game, or broken, or I don't know how to describe it, just like, because it's so easy to do, it's like, why really bother with it? The hole went down the hole. Come on. That's some BS. Because we clearly could have reached that. Fireworks? I'm worried about this. Oh. 3 flare. Oh, I see what we gotta do. So we just gotta drop the flares down there. I remember that now. And yes, we're gonna continue to max out on flares because we can. I'm pretty sure if we go down there, down that hole, I would die, so I'm not going to really waste my time with that. And it looks like Zane is guiding us this way. We got a shopping cart and some TVs, so clearly something's about to happen. See, like, this is another thing. You sponsor Verizon, but no models on these TVs, no brand name. Okay. I don't know if they couldn't get a sponsor. I mean, they were working with Microsoft, so it's not like they could really pick like a Sony TV for that. And I hope that Remedy gets the rights to Quantum Break back. Or not back, but from Microsoft, because that's a franchise or a game I will be covering later, but you can feel later on in the series that, like, it definitely should have been a part of everything, and it wasn't for some reason. Well, not for some reasons, because of rights. Which kind of sucks being a small-time developer, because then you have to worry about, again, something like this, where Remedy's known for building this big, huge universe, and everything's interconnected, and then to be like, oh yeah, you can't actually use this because you needed our help to get it published. So I'm really glad that Alan Wake 2 did so well financially in the commercial market. I mean, review-wise as well, but just overall so they don't have to really worry about that again. Are you kidding me? Back up. I just don't want to deal with him. Alright, now that we got rid of him, back to the revolver. Should be... Oh, I thought for sure that would have been one shot. So what is over here? Or is this just purposely a dead end? Seems like it's purposely a dead end, which is fine. Because we're not afraid of the dark. Afraid of the dark. You're afraid of your mother. Alright, let me regain my stamina, because you think throughout this entire process, Alan will have built up at least a little bit more stamina for running for his life, but I guess not. Because I'm trying to think, like, even, like, if you only do, like, a little bit of training, you're still improving. Let's see. So it's telling us to go that way. So let's naturally go the other way, just to see if we can find anything. So there was something there. This connects. And this is a dead end. And I'm pretty sure if we go back this way... oh! We can't even make it back up. That's interesting. I understand kind of why, but also...
Frank was forced to run through a maze, hopelessly sprinting in the wheel, never getting anywhere. His life in miniature. It was useless.
So you can see this giant Ferris wheel already, so we're going to have to... I remember this part being a pain just due to fall damage itself. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm better now than I was back then.
Now what?
But it really shows how powerful the subconscious is. Which, especially for a writer or someone who's in a more creative realm, it's definitely going to be the case. So we see we're even getting head inside. We have to go up. Let's see. Just making sure we're not really missing anything right now. And is there anything behind these stairs? Not on that side. That's just the railing that I think in theory we can walk around, but it's also not that helpful. We got our keys. M-A-K-E. I wonder what that spells. So we got something going on. Oh. So this is going to be us diving in to save Alice? Yep. Make... Is there anything else? Wait, does it? Okay. Oh, so it's wake. Which is what it showed us. And then is it possible to get make? Or... Oh, the M just doesn't do anything. Okay, so then I guess we just have to go in. Interesting. I kind of completely forgot about this portion. Because again, the last time I played this was years ago. So I definitely remember this better than the beginning, but... Oh, you're... Now let's not get too behind. I can't remember. Was he the guy that died in the very beginning? Because clearly he understands something. And I know probably one of the channels that I've mentioned before, either Gaming University or Lady of Lore, has probably talked about him. And I'm just drawing a blank right now. And we gotta wait for this to naturally move out of the way. And this might be a longer episode just due to the fact that there's no real good stopping point. Unless I die. If I die, then I'll make that the stopping point. But otherwise, we'll just kind of keep on trucking through. And we see that we are actually supposed to go this way. I think this is where I started dying a lot, because I didn't have the patience to wait for this. Because I remember constantly jumping on the floor grid. Which, alright, we're good for now. This is the only way else that we have to go. Is this gonna line itself up nice? See, that's exactly what I was talking about. So, yeah, we're going to quickly just call it right here. We'll continue straight back into it because, you know, we're so close. Why are we going to keep messing around and prolong the inevitable? So, thank you for watching this episode. Hope you guys are appreciating Alan Wake, and you guys are probably ready to be done with this and move on to a new game, which, I mean, I love it, but I also feel the idea of like wanting to move on. So I will go ahead. I will talk to you all in the next one.